So, I know this is not something I should be doing right now, but I am on my way into where I work at, and actually been thinking about this, and I want to give some people some updates on what I have been doing. So, after getting the van and stuff like that, I have been deep diving into renovating it, getting it ready for me, the way that I want it to look. And I got my generator, I got that. I'm in the process of getting solar panels and batteries. and doing this stuff, I have pretty much pushed myself to the limit of being able to put some things together. And like the solar panel part, like I looked, and I have the option to get a couple solar panels and some batteries, and which I'm actually looking real forward to. And I think the best way to do it is I'm getting an inverter, which I should have probably in the next couple days, and I'm going to sort of wait. I'll charge it for now, probably with the generator and stuff, like the inverted generator, and which is okay. I'm fine with that. But one of the things I've already learned is a lot of this stuff costs a lot of money, and you got to play it smart, because I don't want to put anything against the people who build vans or anything like that, but it's just like, I was very surprised that, like, when you try to buy things, like, for instance, I'm looking for a countertop for the van, and I came across, like, you go to like a camping place, or places that do build cabinets for vans and things like that. I was surprised at the prices that they want. I just was like blown away. I mean, I'm looking for an unfinished countertop that's right around 60 inches long, 22 inches wide, and in doing that, I found out that the price is astronomical. I mean, come on. And so I went to one of the box stores, and what I did is I was able to convert, like, find the same thing I was looking for holy crap, like a fraction of the price. And I was just like, oh, that's the route I'm gonna go. I mean, I get it. So that's what I'm in the process of putting all this stuff together to get it. And then I had this thought in my mind that, well, if I'm able to do this, so I'm just gonna start shopping around for things. Anything you buy for, like, camping, for places like that, they're priced. People will buy it. I get it. But you can find the same stuff for a lot cheaper, and I have done that. I've found a lot of things a lot cheaper. And although this is my first van, I'm in no hurry, absolutely no hurry, to put this all together and get this thing going. I just feel that I'm doing the right thing. And in doing the right thing, sometimes you have to, do the right thing. I know that sounds weird, but while I'm driving, getting ready to turn here, I just got traffic. So, with that being said, so finding all these things and having to purchase, items, it becomes a little bit nerve-wracking because I have a certain budget that I'm not going to cross, and that's it. And if I need something else, if I reach my budget and I don't have everything that I need, I'll just get it down the road but I'm getting the essentials, the things that I know I need. And plus I got friends that can help me out with certain things that I need, like the roof rack for it. There's something you don't see every day. El Camino. But anyway, so being able to put this together has been a little bit interesting, because I know everything that I'm gonna need, and there's the items that I'm getting is I have to stay within my budget, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna go over my budget at all. So like I said, there's things that I'm gonna need to happen, and I need to make sure that it works in my favor. So I just can't go over my budget, and I'm not going to. So what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have the inverter, solar panels, the interior, all the material for the interior, pretty much almost everything I need, and then of course, I really haven't thought about the toilet part is the one that I'm still working on. I haven't really pursued a lot of it at this time, because I know I'm going to get one, and I have to have one, and I will have one. But I want to make sure that I get something that is going to be easy to maintain and not going to cause a lot of problems, because that's the one thing I don't want at all. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with the build, and I'm excited about it. I don't have a deadline. At the same time I'm building, I'm also doing some work in my house. I'm remodeling the inside of my house, and I have a sort of a budget on that. Some things I've already bought. I bought a while back, and which is good. I don't need that at all to go over my budget on that, because I bought things as I'm gonna need them, and it's exciting to get that stuff done as well. But the van is kind of like my personal project, and but I do have a real good friend of mine who's a carpenter, he's gonna help me with a few things, and I'm kind of that's something that I am excited about, pretty much, because of the way that I'm setting it up. One of the things I found was I have limited space in the inside, and I want to have the bed to go side to side. I don't want it to go, that. And I'm 6'1", And so, but the one thing I can say this is I'm 6'1", but I do sleep on my side, and I want a real comfortable mattress in there, and so I'm kind of like I mean, we're talking inches, 3 inches or 6 inches or something like that. 3 inches. I can live with that. I'm pretty sure I can, and I'm not gonna let that. But it gives me a little bit more room inside that I can put other things in there. So that's kind of where I am with that part of it. And like I'll have a sink with, I'll have that. I'll have a cook stove, and I will have, and I'm not 100% sure on the heater part of it, but I will have a heater in there that will be able to keep me warm where some places I'll go. But overall, I think I see some things on. I see some pretty cool things online. Like I've seen people that put wood stoves in their vans, and I find that to be very, very, very interesting how they do that. And is that something that I would do? Boy, I tell you, if I was gonna like be really seriously roughing it out in the wilderness and stuff like that, yeah, I think that's something I would do. But I don't think I'm gonna do that right away, because I want to kind of, like I said, I'm on a real tight budget, and some things are just gonna have to wait. That's all there is to it. There's nothing I can do about that. And I think to me it's just better to go little bit by little bit, take little baby steps, rather than to step outside that comfort zone, that I want to be in. I feel strong about how everything is going, and like I said, I'm really holding to my guns when it comes to my budget, but I do definitely have to have it fit my needs inside there as much as possible, because that's where the importance comes in. It's got to be built for you. It's got to be your personality. And I do have a good van. I know I do. I pretty much asked God to lead me in that direction. He did. And I'm not, nor will I ever disclose how much I paid for it. But I got a good deal. I know I did, compared to what's out there. So, and I've seen many older vans out there that people got homes set up in, and they're doing really well. So that's kind of where I'm going to be. I think one of the biggest things that I'm learning is not to be anxious and plan things out. It's better to plan it out than to do anything different, because I feel that in doing this, I want it to be really, really a good experience. And that's kind of where I'm at with everything right now. So I'm really trying to be patient, and not only patient, I'm trying to be at the same time excited too, because I do have an event that's coming up in a couple months, and it's going to give me the opportunity to go out on the road for the first time. And there's a few things I want to have ready before I do that. And I think I'll be there. But anyway, so thanks for listening. And remember, if you have any comments or any advice, I'd really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.